Right now, though, time for Fact or Fiction, B. This is from NFL.com. Kevin Patra is the writer. We'll start with the headline. Let you answer this. Is Josh Allen the NFL's best player?
Yes, for the first 3 weeks, but it doesn't matter what he is the first 3 weeks. When it comes down to it, will he be? I don't know if I can say yes to that answer.
Answer this. Whose career will be more defined by playoff success? Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? Because to me, they both hit this spot. They're great regular season players.
Yeah.
But until either of them can get past Pat and break through and get a ring, they're
going to be kind of like Karl Malone.
Yeah, like
in the era
Charles
of Jordan.
Barkley or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think both of them are going to be about explained the exact same way.
Unless, right?
Because let's be real. Joe beat Pat and went to the playoff, to the Super Bowl. Didn't win it. But he has had a whole demeanor put out there based off of that fact that he beat Pat and plays him tight and this, that, and the other. Pat got 3 Super Bowl championships. Okay? Joe has none. And you want to put him in Pat's thing?
I mean, specific to Burrow, you're right. I think he gets the credit because of the success they've had in Kansas City. But
let's remember
he's still obviously number 2 to him, though.
But Pat,
nobody claims he's better.
But Pat, I mean, Joe don't play against Pat. Joe's on the sideline with Pat's on the field. That's the weird thing about the quarterbacking aspect.
Sure. I also think with Burrow, the conversation is different because he won a ring in college.
I understand that, but there has been Burrow beat Pat and whatever. Lamar has 2 MVPs. Does Joe?
0.
Okay.
But Joe has been able to win in the playoffs and Lamar hasn't.
I understand that.
And I think specific to Lamar, it appears that there's a formula in January to shut him down.
Yeah.
And until he proves that untrue, that's just going to stick with him. It's what makes, the AFC playoffs will be fascinating. But to your point, B, the Bengals are 0-3. They don't need to worry about the Super Bowl. They got to worry about getting a win.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to just read this. Number 3, fact or fiction. Jayden Daniels is the 2024 version of 2023 CJ Stroud. Is it fair to compare a rookie quarterback after 3 starts to one of the most epic rookie seasons we've ever seen? No, not particularly, yet here we are. If we're going there, let's go there. For me, this is a fact. It's not just that Daniels has shown a Stroud-like ability to raise the play of everyone around him, including a still questionable offensive line. It's not that he drops dimes and avoids turnovers like Stroud. It's the calmness. In the biggest moments, there is no flinching. Ice meet veins. It's an unteachable quality.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to agree with the latter part there, the calm, the poise, and that is unteachable. That is completely unteachable. I think.
Can we just say he's the best? He's the 2024 version of Jayden Daniels. Why do we have to always compare when it comes down to the quarterbacks? Because CJ Stroud is not. He's a damn good quarterback, but he does not play the game like Jayden does.
Stroud's not nearly the runner. Jayden,
he's not a runner at all.
Yeah.
So that's all. He can get out the pocket and go get some yards, but Jayden is a pocket passer with remarkable running ability.
Yeah,
let him be him. Like Lamar is a unbelievable runner who seems to not have a lot of success when he's in the pocket. When you make him stay in the pocket,
right?
Robert was an unbelievable runner that wanted to refuse to run when it was his best asset. So
have you seen all the Robert stuff going around right now? So Mike Silver went on Pardon My Take, PFT's podcast, and told these old stories of Shanahan and everything. It's remarkable how salacious that stuff still is 12 years later. Like every story that Silver told, we knew, right? Like after the Cleveland game, that'll be awesome. So Mike Silver's going to join us on Tuesday. I am far more interested in like the Dennis Rodman stories he's told. I just think like maybe for a national audience like that podcast, the Mike Shanahan, Dan Snyder stuff still resonates. I just feel like we know it all. And
we know it all, but that's the whole thing about it. See, we get so selfish in a sense where we covered it. We were there.
We lived it.
You know how many other people in the world don't know what happened that want to hear it?
Sure. To your point about Stroud and Daniels, last year in his super impressive rookie season, CJ Stroud, I believe, set new records for touchdown. No, Herbert had that touchdown record. But Stroud in 15 starts, they went 9-6, completed 64% of his passes, 23 touchdowns against only 5 picks, averaged 275 a game through the air. Obviously, Stroud was super impressive. But here's the difference, B, to your point.
Mm-hmm.
Stroud, for the season, in 15 games, ran 39 times for 167 yards with 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
That's 11 yards a game.
Right.
Jayden, for the season, in 3 games, has 38 carries for $171 and 3 touchdowns.
That's why I think
like they're different players.
They're different players, and sometimes the comparisons are worthless. I mean, sometimes somebody deserves their own mindset, own mantle.
Right.
Instead of saying, "Oh, you're like that guy." No. I am who I am. I'm not that guy.